I would like to share two programs that I created that may be helpful to younger children. There is a program called Create Child Courage, and that program is about Kundalini yoga, meditation, as well as creating art. And I think that would be helpful for a morning practice for children, really children of all ages, to get them moving and grooving, get them inspired, and create a sort of a positive daily routine, as well as Manavahine Heart. That's another program that I created that would be very helpful for children of all ages. That we work with the Hawaiian sacred seated prayer, and we write our own poems to the sort of Hawaiian movements, right? That is captured seated, and we're kind of creating our own sort of sacred seated prayer dance and our own poem. So I wanted to share these two programs that I created, which you can find Create Child Courage on createchildcourage.blogspot.com, and then Manavahine Heart, you can find that again, manavahineheart.blogspot.com. And I just wanted to share these two programs for children who, again, it's all free. You can access it. There's many sort of activities that you may find helpful for really creating a sort of positive routine for a child, to help them to use their to get out their frustration, their anger, even their sadness through a creative outlet. So this is the time for us to really focus on the creative outlet, being creative, tapping more into our creative energy. That can be very healing, very soothing. And that's something that I did as a child when I went through great difficulty after my father passed. I became very creative as a way to kind of cope and to kind of heal and sort of self-soothe myself. So I created this as a kind of way to encourage this within children who may be going through great grief, and they need a creative outlet, or they need some sort of purpose, right? Some sort of direction, some sort of something to look forward to, right? For me, when I was in deep grief, when I was a child, I always looked forward to playing my keyboard, right? I always looked forward to like dance class or, piano class, these type of things. And, Manavahine Heart and Create Child Courage is something that you can do just with your body, right? It's something that we do just with our body, just with our mind, just with our voice. And of course, we can, materials can be very just, you can use just paper of any kind and just, little paints that you can find around the house, or even like color markers or color, the pens, these type of things. So it's very simple, yet we can make a lot out of the simplicity of just our mind, body, and our voice. So it's really, I want to kind of teach children how to express the uncertainty, the fear, the anxiety, even the grief in a way that can help them to feel victorious, right? Help them to feel purpose, right? Purpose. And one thing about kids is there's the feeling of not having a purpose, okay? I know a lot of kids experience that, like feeling that they don't have a purpose, that they don't belong. I mean, I went through that real hardcore when I was young as well. And being very sensitive, being very underdeveloped, right? It's very important that, we have sort of protection for the children. And, a wonderful way to protect children is to give them a creative outlet so they can really focus on something that really brings meaning into their life, like when they dance, or when they make a picture, these type of things, it brings a sense of meaning, right? And I think when right now, with this, the state of the world, and kids, maybe even dealing with their parents, crises, it's absolutely important that now more than ever that kids have some sort of creative outlet that is kind of supported and encouraged by the parents or the caretakers. So I just wanted to share these two programs that you can maybe offer to your friends' kids, or your own kids. It's just kind of a gift to really bring about a sense of purpose to the madness, a sense of that I belong, that I am incredible, I'm victorious, like that kind of positive enthusiasm and self-esteem can do wonders for really helping even myself as a child, helping kids to really soothe themselves, right? To just find a sense of refuge, right? Find a sense of just a relaxation, right? And that can make all the difference, as it did for me as a child. Creativity was my refuge from the madness of my inner turmoil. And right now, the turmoil of kids can be, there's a lot of grief. And to really create this pattern, right? I really want to see like kids creating this pattern of really soothing themselves and knowing how to relax themselves and knowing how to transform. Like that's just wonderful when I see kids that know how to like self-correct and know how to transform their agitation or anger, or that that feeling of just wanting to show yourself into something that is quite beautiful for them, right? Even if it's a painting that is completely like they rip up, or it's all dark and scary, that's wonderful, because at least we're channeling that through something that is an expression, right? An expression of energy, an expression of letting something out, letting something move, letting something go. So